Welcome to another Zoom video. This is going to deal with personal safety. As you're out on the job working, there's also, we'll talk about a few videos that we'd probably want you to take or watch as you're going through this. So let me share the screen with you and we'll be ready to go. One of the things that we're really concerned with is making sure that you are safe, that you're here to work and provide a safe environment. Okay. Some things that we're going to provide you to help ensure that. We'll provide you with 5 shirts to wear in the field. Identifies you as an employee of the county. Mosquito abatement. Provides protection from environmental conditions, sun, mosquitoes, etc. Protects you from chemical contamination of other clothes. You can choose not to wear them if you do so, but recognize that they're there for you. We are also providing you with some boots that you can wear. If you haven't got those materials, please make sure you check with Bruce or I to get those. Biking shorts for the bikers. And when you're out working in the field, we really do not want you to work in shorts. So long pants, closed-toe shoes, so that you can be protected. And hats, we do have hats for you too, so that you can be protected. The other thing that we'll give to you is sunscreen. Please make sure that you use that adequately. And like I say, we have hats. Provide you with mosquito repellent. We encourage you to have water with you, some sort of water bottle carried with you. And obviously the clothing I've just talked about and the boots that are there. For the bikers, we have reflective vests. Make sure that you wear that. And then use your strobe lights on the truck when you're along the side of the street or in places where potential accidents could happen. Do that. You should also have a flashlight in your truck. Make sure that all those things are there. As you're working outside, please make sure that you're careful and wise. And don't overheat as the temperatures increase. And you get into those hot summer days, especially at the afternoon times, that you're taking the time to cool down, to drink water. If you need to sit in the truck for a few minutes and get cooled off, please realize that that's much more important. You may want to plan your day so that you're working out in the fields in the morning hours or the evening hours. So a little cooler, and then during the hot part of the day, especially in the late afternoon, that you're doing things that you can do from more adequately from your truck or in and out of the truck. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about chemical safety. Always read the label. The label is the law. Please do that. You will receive a little label quiz that I'll hand to you that you'll turn in here to make sure that you have taken some time to go through that. You also need to make sure that you have personal safety protection equipment. You should have some protective gloves in your truck, some eyewear, earplugs, and then when we're pumping, there's aprons in the chemical shed that you should wear when you do that. There should be a gallon jug in the trucks to use for washing when it's needed if there's any chemical spill there. Again, make sure that those things are available and there for you. Okay, if you do spill chemicals, what do? In a liquid spill, you soak it up with an absorbent material such as sand, sawdust, earth, fillers, earth, etc. We have some granular stuff into the chem shed that you can use if there's a spill out there with the Zenovex. If you have some sort of a spill in your truck with that oil or liquid or the Zenovex, please use that to absorb it, pick it up, and then dispose of it. Granules, sweep them up and place in the chemical waste container that is out there in the shed. Okay. These are the pesticides that we are using this year. We have Alticid, WSP, Vectolex, WSP, and 4-star briquettes. These these substances are for treating storm drains, catch basins, and the bikers are usually the ones using most of this material. And so you can see the cost of each one of those and cost of treatment as we go through that. They'll treat about 20,000 different storm drains 6 times. So fairly significant amount of chemicals. Control mosquito larvicide. This is used in mineral oil, and it's used to treat for pupa, 4th instar. Vectovac CG is what we'll use for most of the time for what you're using, and then Vectomax, we're using that in the drone or in particular areas where we want a little longer carryover. Adulticide, we spray with the Zenibex. That's what you're fogging with. And then the Maverick we use as somewhat of a barrier spray, but really we don't use that here. And then Dibrome we spray from the airplane. And those are the chemicals and dealing with chemical safety. So again, some questions that we would like to ask of you. Name at least 2 different items of equipment that's been provided you for your safety, and just send those to me. And then tell me what chemical you would use for treating a gutter, what chemical, or storm basin. Just give me one. What chemical you would use for that you use to spray out of your trucks. Tell me what that is. And then again, send me an email with the answers to those questions.